What does a massive India heatwave have to do with John Nash's death? So, if you don't know, John Nash was this mathematician who inspired the movie Beautiful Mind. He was killed in a car crash today, the last 24 hours, and at the same time, today there's a heat wave in India where 430 people were killed. It's still happening right now. So, what do these two things have to do with each other? Well, first of all, when we look at the John Nash story, it's basically an obituary where the news is given space to recognize this man for what he did. Now, of course, if you ask me what he's accomplished, I wouldn't be able to tell you that, and I also wouldn't be able to tell you that based off of the article. The only thing I know is that he basically is a kind of a movie star. So it's basically more of an entertainment piece where it's essentially entertaining your mind that this character who inspired this movie died. And then you could feel sad about that. So that's, that. And then you have the India 430 people dying from the heat wave. I mean, I guess it's a similar situation, isn't it? When you see, okay, well, there are people dying somewhere else in the world. You feel bad, and it's kind of entertaining. Because realistically, after today, after seeing this news report, is anyone going to do anything about that? I mean, I suppose if you have family members there, you'll get worried and then you'll call over there, etc. But I mean, what kind of world are we living in where it's possible to live in a place and die surrounded by people around you from being outside, from exposure? 430 people. It's very obvious if you look at the situation that these people were people who don't have access to money. They're in poverty. They don't have enough money extra to buy water. They don't have enough money extra to bring in a pipeline of fresh water. They don't have enough money to have clean, sanitized water that takes the water that's produced from using it and recycling it. If they had that money, then they would have clear, clean flowing water like I do here. And so here, if I'm thirsty, I just go to the tap and I drink water, or I buy bottled water. The only reason why you would be in that situation is because you don't have money. It's simple as that. And it seems ridiculous. Why is there a news article about John Nash dying? Someone who, I don't even know what he's contributed. How has what he's done changed anything? Because we still see today, like with the fatal floods, this earthquakes, all these things which just show that the houses and constructions were built were not strong, were not properly built, were not built to the best of the ability possible. Because if you build that kind of building, it would stand. Same thing with this water. If you built the best system of water possible, you wouldn't be dying of dehydration unless you somehow forgot to drink. And trust me when I say these people did not somehow forgot to drink. It's very obvious that they were saving their money from not drinking more water, or made the effort of bringing water to your house was so great they maybe couldn't even bring enough water back home. Maybe all the water dried up, like in California. So, really, we need a living income. We need money to flow so that it can meet our very basic needs. Basic needs which are essential to life, to living. If you don't have your essentials, just imagine what you would do. We're going to reach a point in the world where it may be too late to go back. Where the people who do not have their essential needs will do whatever it takes to get it. That includes murder, that includes crime, that includes killing the rich and stealing from them. Anyone listening to this video is part of the rich. To have access to internet already proves you have access to water, food, entertainment. And those people are going to come for you, for your food, for your water. Because that's what you would do, wouldn't it? If you had to survive. You didn't have water, you didn't have food. That's what's going to come to. And we can stop that, prevent that, by making sure everyone has a living income. Because if you make sure that everyone else has the essentials, the necessities to life, then you will also be making sure that you have that too. And if you're someone who would like to go over there to India and volunteer, you would have a living income, so you could do that with all your free time, which would be full time. Because that's really what the whole thing that's stopping some people going out there, right, is money. All these great philanthropists, everyone who would like to volunteer, they need money in order to eat and drink, be able to do that kind of work, right? So this is a solution not only for people who don't have, but also for people who would like to dedicate their time to making sure that everyone has as well. Isn't that curious that such a solution would help so many different people from so many different sides of the story? And maybe we wouldn't need superheroes or celebrities. Maybe we can just be that for ourselves by making a living income available to everyone, including ourselves. Thank you.